Okay, so this is going to be an interesting video, okay? This is going to be my video on something I realized that ChatGPT can do, okay? That I didn't even think about doing, okay? So, yes, ChatGPT, some people use ChatGPT to, help with generating images, which totally can be done, and a bunch of other stuff ChatGPT can do. Rewrite certain essays or what have you, and whatnot. Well, I have something here that ChatGPT can do, even the free version. I believe this was done on version 5. I think that's what it's on, because I believe that's the latest ChatGPT. Well, have any of you guys heard of a show called Kyle XY? Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a spoiler for those of you guys who haven't heard of it or have heard of it but quit watching it. Well, it got cut off, okay? There was basically this episode that ended on a big cliffhanger, okay? Now, this is the reason I'm making this video, so I can share this with you guys, okay? I'm using ChatGPT to do this, okay? So I apologize if it seems like a bit of a boring video for you guys, okay? So, KaiOXY, what you guys need to know the most about KaiOXY. KaiOXY was Kyle, he was made in a lab type thing, wasn't born, has no belly button type thing. A bunch of people were after him. In the final episode, they did like a cliffhanger that one person was supposed to be his brother of sorts, but that was the end of the episode, end of the season, end of the series. It got canceled. Well, I asked ChatGPT to predict an ending for the show Kyle XY for me, how it might have happened if it didn't get cut off, okay? So here's what ChatGPT says. Here's a likely season 4 and season 5 arc and ending that series might have gone with if it hadn't been canceled. So basically, this is like ChatGPT fanfic, I guess you could say. So I don't know. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm going to probably put that in the title because it sounds cool. But here we go. Okay, so season 4 Fallout. Again, this is for you fellow KaiOXY fans. I don't exactly know who this video is aimed at. Leave in the comment section below if you've thought of some good show that was canceled that you are like, hey, I can have ChatGPT write a plausible ending, or I didn't give ChatGPT any big prompts or anything. You'll see the prompt on screen right now. I literally just asked ChatGPT to write me an ending based on how the story was going, how the characters are and stuff. I'm assuming it what ChatGPT is going for. So yeah, let's continue continue with reading. Season 4, The Fallout. Kyle versus Cassidy. After discovering Cassidy was his half-brother, remember I mentioned that he was one of the ones trying to capture him, but then it revealed that he was his brother, both sons of Adam's research line. Kyle struggled between his empathy and anger. Cassidy tried to recruit Kyle to join Latnock and finish what Adam started, arguing humanity need to evolve to survive. Jesse's redemption. Jessie, the other, she's actually like Kyle, a lot like Kyle. And Jesse finally breaks away from Latnock for good. She starts helping the Hergot and becomes more humanoid through their friendship and eventually reconciliation with Amanda. Okay, but Latnock is basically the quote-unquote evil organization in this scenario. Let's say, okay, Amanda learned the truth. She learns everything about Kyle's creation, abilities, and Adam's work. Instead of being afraid, she helps ground Kyle emotionally, showing that love doesn't need to be, designed. Latnock's real agenda. It revealed Latnock's new generation of subjects are unstable. They lack Kyle's moral compass. Kyle realized he was the prototype with empathy, not just intelligence. So that's the real reason why they're after Kyle. Because since he's a prototype, he's the only one with empathy. So he's the only one they can, in good conscience, actually have out in the wild. The season ends with a major event. Latnock begins releasing enhanced individuals into society to trust evolution, and Cassidy warns Kyle that there's no stopping what's already begun. Now, season 5. Okay, that is actually crazy. Conflicts escalation. Kyle, Jesse, and the Triggers go on the run after Latnock declares Kyle an enemy of progress. Cassidy starts showing cracks in his loyalty. He doesn't believe in Latnock's violent turn. Okay. Adam returns in some form. I'm assuming it will be, a projector type thing. Digital echo. Let's see. Or recovered clone body. Adam repaired briefly to help guide Kyle. That's nice of him. That is nice of him. Revealing Kyle's final purpose would to prove that a being created in the lab can surpass humanity ethically and not just intelligently. Kyle temptation. Kyle nearly sides with Cassidy when humanity began to fear and persecute the evolved, echoing the God complex theme. But he realizes that compassion and choice, not superiority, define his existence. Jesse's sacrifice. Ooh. In a big emotional moment, Jessie sacrifices herself to stop Latnock's control system or save Kyle / Amanda, completing her arc from weapon to human. Okay, so in this scenario, I feel like she would have sacrificed herself to save Kyle because Jesse and Kyle are basically close enough to the same, if you will. So, yeah, and that ends the loop for her. That is sort of her moment that she fully becomes human, as it were. Cassidy's redemption. Cassidy dies, helping Kyle destroy Latnock from within, proving that even he had humanity in him. Okay, then we will. Okay, and now we get to the ending. Series final. Latnock falls. Kyle, okay, dismantles Latnock's operation and releases the remaining subjects, guiding them to live peacefully rather than tools. Kyle becomes a teacher slash guide. Okay, so he's basically going to help other quote unquote evolved individuals find a balance between science and empathy, basically giving them emotion or teaching them emotion, which is an interesting aspect. And as far as I know, but then again, Jesse was able to find human emotion, so maybe they can as well. Let's see, the family remains intact, choosing to protect Kyle as one of their own. The final shot could mirror the pilot, Kyle in the rain, but this time he smiled, symbolizing peace and Okay, so basically in the opening, you'll have Kyle in the rain, but kind of sad type thing. So yeah, that seems exactly like it would be. And then the final scene, voiceover from Kyle. They created me to be perfect, but perfection isn't found in the mind, it's found in the heart. Maybe humanity's next step isn't evolution of the body, but the soul. Okay, this is interesting, okay? Now, I'm not going to go any further with this because if you're not a Kyle XY fan, you found what I said very boring, most likely. But there is an option here. ChatGPT is asking if I would like ChatGPT to make a story style version, like a detailed narrative of the final 2 episodes, or a script style ending scene with dialogue and direction. So that goes to why I made this whole video. It wasn't just to actually be like, oh, sure, ChatGPT can do the things. That's nice. Let's read it to you and bore you for about, I don't know how long this video is. No, it's actually because ChatGPT can do this kind of stuff. ChatGPT can give you an ending to a show that has been cut off based on what the show characters are like, based on what the characters of the show are like, based on stuff like that, based on where the story seems like it was heading. Because if this happened, I would believe this entire thing because of I know how the characters were in the show. So I think that's a brilliant thing ChatGPT can do. And I don't know if a lot of people use ChatGPT for this, but like I said, this works very well, works incredible, even on the free option of ChatGPT, because this is the free version that I'm using right now. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quite a bit because I know I did. And I will catch you guys in the future. Later.